Hey team, Jason Crowther here, reaching out to you to do a quick training on the Kyani Pro 2.0. So this is a game changer, guys, because I do everything with it. I do all of my sharing, whether it's going to be a partner, potential partner, or potential customer, information, even my launches, you guys, I do with the Kyani Pro 2.0 now, and I'll get through that with you, so you'll see why. I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see what's on my end. And we'll go from there. Let me make some quick changes and share. Awesome. So now you guys should be seeing my screen that's on my phone. And I'm going to go through this pretty quick. So try to follow along. I'll explain where I'm going since you can't see where my finger's touching, but I'll explain that location. So at the top left, where it has a picture of myself and Susan, we're in a little circle there. I'm going to click on that. And what it pulls up is basically a lot of settings and profile and so forth. Under My Info, you're gonna wanna click on that and update your bio and so forth. That's gonna be empty initially. So make sure you update that so when people go to your website, they can see a little bit about you and understand a little more of where you're coming from. Under Market and Language, make sure you select that and change the market to United States Team Fusion. That will allow your version of this app to have the right videos and content that we share as part of Team Fusion, which we are all a part of. Under Settings, the last one at the bottom there, under Account at the very top, that's going to show your partner ID number. Every now and then someone reaches out and says, I don't know my partner ID number, forgot it, but somehow they still got into this app, but forgot it since then. That's where you'll find it if you're wondering. Scrolling down to where it says Contacts, under Sync Device Contacts, you're going to want to select that and go to All Contacts. That'll pull all the data from your phone, the contacts, into this app, allowing you to utilize those contacts while sharing, making it easy to share and so forth. Down below where it says Support, if you have a problem, if there's something going on with the app that's not functioning right or not displaying properly, you can go here and hit Support and create a ticket. That sends it to their IT department. Generally, they just fix it remotely, and within a matter of a short period, it's usually cleared up and resolved. If not, you can also hit the log out right there at the bottom of the screen and then log back in. That commonly fixes those issues as well. Okay, moving on. Up on the top right, you can see two slide bars, a white one and a filled in that's blue. If you select that, that allows you to see all the various bars that you have on your tool screen. Simply by selecting one of these, you can move them up and down and adjust the order in which you'd like them to be displayed so that it's in the order and how you do business. I've arranged mine so you can see as follows. Refreshing it there. I've got opportunity videos here. We've got several videos here for various types of individuals to help pique their interest based on who they are and know what their background is. Now I have opportunity follow-up resources. You guys, fortune is in the follow-up. We got to make sure we're following up with people. Right, and so now I've got my follow-up after they've seen the video and so forth. Below that, I've got customer videos, customer follow-up resources, and so forth, ready to order, my tools, wellness TV, and then samples, okay? Going back to the top, we'll go through this real quick. If I were to pick, for example, if I had a friend that, which I do, I've got several that only speak Spanish, and so I could click this one, Spanish Overview, and it tells me at the top there, it's a 30-minute video. It also tells me a little bit about who Patty is and her background and who's presenting this video. At the end of the description there, though, notice that it says, I'll call you in about 30 minutes to find out what you liked best. Make sure you update that when you create this. So, for example, at the bottom there, it says email, SMS, which is text, social, copy, or download. You can update in the settings all of your social media so it's connected to your social media, your texting as well. So if I'm going to click on SMS, which is text, it's going to pull this up. I'm going to just type in myself and hit this, my phone number, and it's going to produce a text with that script already in there. Now, if I'm going to, if I've already got a pre-designated time, though, that I'm going to be reaching out, then I will want to make sure I adjust this to where it says, give you a call in about 30 minutes. Instead, it's going to be, say, 1 hour per se, if that's what it's going to be. So you want to make sure you update that and so forth. So I'm going to cancel that. You get the point. Also, one thing you want to see on here is if you need to make sure that you know everything you're sending out, all the content that we share, we should know and have seen and viewed prior to doing that. And it goes the same for everything on this app. If you look at her picture where it says Spanish overview, to the right, there's a triangle. That triangle is simply a play button, or it's going to be a view button. If it's a PDF, it'll have a picture of an eye allowing you to see it. I can click on this and it's going to go pull it up. It's going to allow us to, she'll play that and allows you to watch it if you haven't seen it already prior to sending it, which is something that you're going to want to do before you ever send anything out to somebody, so you know what it is they're viewing. Down at opportunity videos, we've got how to get your money back, your investment back, the compensation plan overview, the simple compensation plan breakdown. Also over here on the end, we've got starter packs. If someone wants to know the pricing, I can still, at the bottom, as you can see, email, text, and so forth. The far one on the right, choosing the right investment. This is by Paul Vorwaller. And if someone says to me, hey, I want to just get the 199 pack, I'm going to send them this video. It's only 5 minutes long. It'll help them realize the value of the builder's pack and above. Going down to customer videos, you know, there's a lot of things here based on the customer that we're talking to, or what we know it might pique them. I might want to send them something about the HL5. That's only a 2-minute video, right? So we know that's going to be a quick, simple one they're going to watch for sure. After they review it, you're going to have to follow up with them, and there's different resources here that are PDFs and whatnot. For example, they might say, I want to take these products, but I'd like to make sure my doctor knows about it. That's where we click on this doctor's note. I can view that by clicking the I. So I know it as I'm sending them. This is what they'll send to their doctor and say, hey, doc, I want to take these products, but I want you to monitor me. Here's the ingredients and all the nutritional content of each product. Once that person comes back and says, hey, Jason, I love what I'm seeing. I want to get that HL5. You can just come here and select under the ready to order slide bar. But let's say, for example, through your discussions, they say, hey, I want to try the HL5 and the triangle of health. And you look at this and you don't see where those two are together. Well, that's easy. Just go to the See All on that slide bar at the top right, click on See All. And now I've got access to all the variety of packs, all the ways in which Kyani distributes their products. So I can come back up here to the top. I can click this guy right here that has the Triangle of Health and the HL5. And the great thing about it is when I email this or text this to them, it opens it up right at this page. So all they have to do, the potential customer, all they have to do is literally just check out. That's it. And it's already tied to you because you've sent it from this app, which is connected to your user ID number. And that goes the same case for everything, whether it's for products or becoming a partner. Anything you send to them through this app, it'll be connected to you. Okay. My tools, this is the video feature that you can create. This is actually really neat. Basically how you'll create this is up at the very top right of the screen, if you're looking, just below the power symbol there of the phone, there's a circle with a plus sign in it. If I click that on that, what it's going to do, if my fat fingering a little bit, there we go. I can either select from what I've already got, or I can hit record video and record a new video. Okay. And what it can do is it gives you all kinds of options that you can add into the video. Let me give you an example here. If I click on one, and same thing here, I can email it, text it, and so forth, or put on social media, which makes it interactive. I can hit play so you guys can see. And some of the features that it'll do, that's really neat here, is, so I'm going to slide through this for the sake of time. And what I've done is I've put an attachment at the top. It's an interactive tool where we've got basically my website that they can go to. And down below here, I'm going to hit pause so you can hear me if I can. And down below at the bottom, I pointed, and there's a phone button. So if someone that's watching this just is on their phone, they can just click that phone button, and sure enough, it'll connect them to me, and we're on the phone in a matter of just seconds. If they want more information about what I'm talking about, they click the button at the top, which is a website that I've designated a URL that they can go to, and that allows them to view that site of information. Sometimes also I'm talking to somebody that's really analytical, wants all the breakdown, the science. And so we have all these wellness TV episodes here, and these are the most popular ones shown commonly. If you have someone that is interested in something that's not shown here, click the See All. And once again, you've got access to a lot of different ones. And so I can send whatever it is specifically that's going to benefit that potential customer or partner. Then we have the send samples. The sending samples is awesome because I can click on these various options here. And in this case, it will send 2 sunrise packets and with a brochure to anywhere, to anyone in the United States. And so if I've got a friend in another state, I can simply just click on this, type in their address, and pay the $4.99, and it goes right to their doorstep. And that way I don't have to worry about getting to them directly or going through my own process of mailing it. And the beautiful thing about this, you guys, is getting product in somebody's hand is awesome because it allows them to have something tangible to sample, to view, to taste, and it helps them really see the vision of how they'll be involved with this as well, and how it will benefit their health and how they can implement it into their lives in a format of consuming it and so forth. And there's also some charity videos, which are phenomenal as well. Contacts. Now, under the contacts, as I mentioned, you'll want to sync all of your contacts. And in doing so, you've got all of these contacts in your database. And once we've made them, once they've become a partner or a customer, we can do some things to these contacts. We can swipe to the left. And what that's going to do is it's going to make them, it's just because I don't have all the information on there, but it'll create them a customer. If I'll go down to somebody that I have here. If I swipe to the right, then I can, it makes them a business partner, and then they'll show up in the business aspect of the contacts. So let me go out of here. Oh, also at the top right, there's a plus sign. We can add more contacts directly to this, or just add them to your phone and it'll sync there as well. Under the Learn feature. Okay, the Learn feature is, well, it's not, let's see here, what's going on there. It's a little bit delayed for a minute. Under the Learn feature, you guys, this is super, super cool. All of the resources that you need to learn how to function in this business and how to be effective and productive and stay on task are all in this app. These resources here under the Learn feature is phenomenal. Let me show you something under the first one here, which is new partner resources. If you click on that at the top, we have several different things here that can be a benefit, but I'll just go through a couple to help you see the point. Under launching your business, we've got how to prepare for launch, how to earn your investment back, launch document. When I'm launching somebody, I'll literally pull this up and I'll go through it, and I'll be able to just zoom in like this and explain to them, because I'll share my screen with them. And I'll explain to them, you know, this is what a pearl is, this is what we need to do in our first 30 days and so forth. And I'll go through all those features. Also, how the system flows. If someone says, what is our duplicatable process? What do we do? I can pull up the system flow chart, and it shows them exactly what we do. It's the 3 Ps, peak, present, and past. And then it helps you understand the follow-up and the importance of that. And so it shows the steps of as part of our duplicatable system. Memory jogger, sometimes you'll talk to somebody that says, hey, I don't know anybody. Okay, well, here you go. Here's a memory jogger, and this is a document they go through that allows them to realize, oh, I do know lots of people. I'm going to go out of the new partner resources, and it shows here inviting opportunity. Okay, there's scripts in there that we can pull from. Everything from, you know, money motivated people, analytical people, charity type people, influential, doctors, coaches, grandma code, someone you haven't talked to in a while. There's all scripts in there that you can copy, paste, modify, and send out. How to follow up. Remember, following up is critical that we do that, you guys. Inviting customers, social media. This is something I want to show you. Under social media, we have daily trackers, business curiosity, product curiosity, and so forth. So for example, business curiosity. Here, one of the examples we have is the car bonus. Click on view. And what it does is it actually shows postings that people have done on social media and how they posted it, what the wording they use, the pictures they presented, and so forth. So you can get a great idea on how you could implement this and how you could share it so that you're effective in your social media techniques. And under that social media learning tool, there's all kinds of training in that media format that'll give you examples. So you can see, okay, this is what I would do. This is how I would apply it. We've got learning and leadership training. And then we got stuff on the charity. Sometimes people want to know more about the charity. It's good for you to be aware and knowledgeable about that as well. I'm going to skip over to feed. In the feed section, this is super cool because it shows my conversations with individuals, right? So as I'm talking to people, so for example, right here, Dr. Mike, he and I had a conversation. He asked for some information. I sent him some more info and so forth. So you can see some of the videos that I sent him per his request. And then also it shows how he's visited the site. He's looked at some things. So it shows the the conversation that we had and the information that I shared with him. Okay. This is super great because this is where the artificial intelligence comes into play that this app contains. This is a part of the aspect of why it's, $5.5 million is when I sent him those videos and so forth, it let me know, it notified me, hey, Dr. Mike is looking at your email that you sent him. And then it says, hey, Dr. Mike is now watching the video that you sent him. It allows me to be aware of where he's at in the pipeline of information so I know best when to also engage or continue to pique him or help him get more insight and so forth. Under the same tool at the top, we have actions and reminders. In reminders, we can set these up where I can set up a reminder that says, hey, send out this video to somebody, because you might be talking to someone and you don't want to send it to them right now, or you've got daily tasks that you want to achieve, however you're working your business, and so you want to send something out at a particular time, or you're going to be busy and won't be around your phone for a little bit. This is a good way to do it. Up at the top right, you have that clock. You can set this up where you can hit the plus button at the top right there, and you can see how I've created a couple reminders. Send Susan the HL5 video at 9:33 p.m. tonight. And at 9:33 p.m. tonight, this app's going to send me an alert saying, hey, make sure you send that video out. And so really great on helping you stay on task and understanding some of the things that people are needing and so forth, so you don't lose sight of what you're supposed to be doing. All right, under the business at the bottom right there, this right here is going to show you, once it loads, basically, all of your ranking status, what your volume is and everything else, a lot like what you would see in your back office. And I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here. What I want you to see though is this: additional services, product sample orders. If you've been sending them out, you'll see those there. The join Kyani and shop Kyani. You guys, this is so cool because straight from this app, I can connect to things. Under Join Kyani, I could be talking to somebody and they say, hey, Jason, I love what I'm seeing. I'm ready to join. I want to partner up. Let's do this. I say, great. I just go to my app. I click that. I go to Join Kyani, hit open. It pulls up the common page that you guys are usually used to seeing, which is what everybody starts with, where they enter their name and mobile number to start the enrollment process. And I can just literally text this to them or email this to them. If you have it on an Apple device, you will need to select the bottom right compass symbol, and what that will do is that'll open it up in Safari, allowing us to then select the button at the bottom, which is that square and the arrow through it, which then I can text it and so forth to somebody, right? I can now click email or message and so forth. So going back, also we have the shop Kyani. If I got my auto ship and realized, I forgot to add that on product, I wanted to do that, I just hit that open button. It'll take me to my Kyani store right there. Bada bing, boom. I can just select the on product, add it to my shopping cart, and check out. Really, really convenient, super, super simple. So these are a lot of the basic features. Down at the bottom, there's more things that can be added. For example, my downloads are down there, some of my follow-up samples and so forth as I have them. But this, you guys, this app is designed so that it is interactive. It fulfills from step A to Z in our ability to present and share information. I'm going to stop my share so you can see me now. Go back to, so once again, I use this for everything. As I mentioned, I use it for reaching out to individuals to spark or pique individuals. I utilize it when it comes to partnering. I utilize it when it comes to customering. I utilize it when I'm trying to stay on task in terms of what are my responsibilities today, what do I need to achieve, who do I need to reach out to, all of that. It's something that we should all be utilizing in a very large way, and we don't need to be going all these other places because we can. It's designed in a way that we can run our entire business out of this. So please do reach out to me if you have any other questions. I'd be happy to answer it. There's a lot more to this than I even share, but I don't want this to be a 1-hour training. I want it to be as short as possible. So if you have any questions, give me a call. And you guys, I hope you have a great day. Thanks for listening and tuning in.